And today on Showbiz India, I would like to welcome two very special guests, Riya and Nida, who are from AJSOCAL.
My name is Riya Mehta. I'm a community legal advocate for Hindi helpline at AJSOCAL. AJSOCAL is nation's largest legal and civil rights organization that protects and strengthens rights and dignity of Asian Americans and Pacific Islander communities. Moreover, we are a non-profit free legal service provider for low income and people who speaks limited English.
Hi, my name is Nida Siddiqui. I'm a staff attorney at AJSOCAL on the home preservation team, where we assist tenants facing disputes with their landlord and also assist and represent tenants facing eviction cases.
So our direct services includes ALIP, which is Asian Language Legal Intake Program. It is a toll-free hotline in 8 different languages, which is Hindi, Cantonese, Mandarin, Korean, Khmer, Vietnamese, Thai, Tagalog, and also English. In the service areas like family law, domestic violence, hate crime, immigration, citizenship, employment law, housing.
Tell us, what are some of the common issues that South Asians contact AJSOCAL for?
Most common issues would be applying for citizenship, renewing green cards, family law matters like domestic violence, restraining orders, housing issues.
So on the home preservation team, we've seen a rise in evictions. And in the South Asian community, we've seen issues where tenants don't know their rights or they're afraid of retaliation from their landlord. So what we do is we empower tenants with knowledge. We have our consult line where they can call us and we can give them advice on their legal rights and also next steps on what they can do to enforce their rights. And also the eviction process, especially in the state of California, is fast, it's speedy, and you need to know what your rights are to protect them and to defend yourself. And so what we do in that area is that we offer assistance and representation to generally low-income tenants or those with limited English proficiency. People can call us with their legal questions, especially when they're confused on what they can do with their landlord. Some people don't get the return of their security deposit, and they think, oh, I guess that's, I'll never see that money again, but they have rights to it, right? And they also have rights to safe and habitable conditions of their home. And then sometimes they don't know what to do when the landlord isn't fixing it. But there are mechanisms. There are local government agencies that can assist them and do an investigation. There's also rights to enforcement and potential lawsuits against the landlord. And also their rights and entitlements to fair housing laws against discrimination. And how to enforce that, but also protect themselves in the eviction process if that is the grounds for eviction.
So what are some of the common issues that you see that happens between tenants and landlords?
So tenants, we see that they don't get their security deposit back when they move, or they have terrible conditions of the home. We're talking rat infestations, and they don't know what to do. Other concepts that we see is that they get served a summons and complaint for an eviction. It's very technical rights that you may have, but if you don't know it, you won't be able to enforce it or defend yourself. So there we help them understand what their rights are, send them resources, and if available, represent them in the eviction process as they are defendants.
So what advice would you give these tenants who are facing eviction?
Seek legal help immediately. You can call us, and if we're not available, we can refer out or provide you with resources. If you can't seek legal help, there's online resources, there's help at the courthouse. And I'm speaking more generally about the LA County area and Orange County area that we serve. There might be additional rules given your location.
Now, how would these tenants know if their rights have been violated?
We have resources on our website. We also go out to clinics and give presentations. There's also a lot of online resources and community organizations. Fortunately, we have a South Asian community that is robust, and we are organizing, and there's tenant unions out there too where you can learn more about your rights. And the internet is a great resource as well.
Why is housing for South Asians specifically so important for AJSOCAL?
During COVID, we saw high rise of people getting evicted, but then there was this moratorium and then people lost financial stability, and they're still suffering repercussions of COVID. And we see that in the South Asian community as well, and there hasn't been that recovery, but now they're facing evictions for not being able to pay rent. And we're seeing that as a common problem, and sadly the courts are not easily accessible. It's very limited to English. We don't have resources, but at AJSOCAL, we can assist with that. We have that Hindi line. We also have people familiar with the culture and sensitivities that come with the South Asian community. And what people don't understand sometimes is that you can be discriminated within your own community. as well. And there's this fear of retaliation from the landlord, and we see this often with our South Asian community, like not to speak up because you're afraid the rent is going to go high, you're going to get kicked out. And so that empowerment of knowledge is something that we really want to enforce, because everyone has fair housing rights, everyone has tenant rights as a tenant.
Now, how would clients who are watching this, how do they get in touch with AJSOCAL?
First step will be calling our hotlines. Our hotline hours, live hours, are from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Clients are able to leave a voicemail and their calls will be returned. And they can also send online inquiries through our website, which is ajsocal.org. And people can visit our office. We have 2 different locations, one in downtown LA and another in Anaheim, and we provide in-person and telephonic appointments based on clients' preference.
We speak your language. Call us.
And we are here for you.